Hello everyone, I am Raktim Midya. In this video, I will show how we can set up Kubernetes multi-node cluster on multi-cloud. That means I'm going to use AWS, Azure, GCP, these three clouds. And each and everything I'm going to use automation. For cloud instance provisioning part, I'm going to use Terraform, and then to set up Kubernetes multi-node cluster, I'm going to use Ansible. So let me quickly go to AWS Cloud to show you what is the status there. So as you can see in the running instances, there is no instance running. Similar, if I go to GCP, so as you can see, there is no VM on GCP. If I go to Azure, you can see if I refresh here, there is no, you will see one resources groups will be created, and if I go to virtual machine, you will see there are no virtual machine. Let me go to my workspace. So this is my workspace. And if I quickly show you what is there on my workspace, you can see there are two folders, that is Terraform-WS. So this folder I'm using to provision all the resources on AWS. This is AWS-main file. So this will provision all the thing on AWS, like it will provision the networking part, and then it will create the route table, and then it will create the security group, all the things it will automatically do. And then it will use this public key that is there on my local system, this public key, K8s multi-cloud key public key .pub. Why I'm using this public key? Because this public key associated with this private key, and this private key I will use to log into instances when Ansible will run, to configure those instances, and then it's launching the instance. Similar thing from Azure, it will provision all the networking part, and then it will provision the instance there, and again it's using that same public key. Then if I go to GCP, you will see again it's using the same public key, and it's again doing all the networking part and etc. things. So this is my complete Terraform setup. And if I go to the Ansible setup, you will see there are two roles, that is one is K8s master and one is K8s slave. So master will configure the whole Kubernetes master node, and K8s_slave will configure the Kubernetes slave node. And in the inventory, you might wonder what is there in the inventory. So initially this inventory file is blank, but you will see after some time Terraform will dynamically create all the entries here so that Ansible can use it. And lastly, I have deploy.sh. This is simple a bash script which will run these 3 or 4 commands of Terraform, and then it will run the Ansible command so that I can completely automate everything. And remove.sh is to completely remove this entire infrastructure using Terraform destroy command. So let me go to deploy.sh, and I need to run this. So if I do ls, you will see there is deploy.sh file. So let me quickly run /deploy.sh. So as soon as I run this script, it will first run Terraform commands, and first it's initializing the backend. Once backend has been initialized, then it will validate all my Terraform files. So you can see configuration is valid. Now it will start provisioning all the resources. As you can see here, it's showing that there are total 21 resources it need to add, and then you will see it started provisioning all the resources. So in the meantime, if I want to show you, I will go to, I just need to refresh here so that I can show. So you can see AWS K8s master node. So this is our master node here come up, and it's initializing, it come up automatically dynamically. If I go to Azure and if I refresh here, so you can see the slave node come up here automatically. I don't need to do anything. And here also, here now as you can see here, one instance come up dynamically. I haven't done anything here, it's automatically happening because the Terraform script is doing everything in backend. So now after you can see automatically it created the inventory and it's showing. So this is my inventory, and now Ansible is running. If I go to inventory, that time inventory was blank, but these IPs come up dynamically here because of Terraform. So Terraform created this inventory, and if you see, it's showing the inventory graph here. Then it started adding repositories for Docker and KubeADM. Then it started installing Docker. So this process will also take around 5 minutes because there are total 3 nodes, and installation takes a little bit of time. And if you notice one thing, if I go to ansible.cfg file, you will see it's using this key, this private key, this public key associated with this private key. That's why it's able to use this private key to log in. So now you can see it installed the Docker, and then it's starting and enabling service of Docker and kubelet on master node. In the meantime, let me do one more thing, that is let me log in to my instance that is running on AWS, that is our master node, so that I can show you that everything is happening properly. So for that, let me use another terminal here, new terminal. So in this terminal, it's happening on backend. So let me use another terminal to log in. If I do ls, so you can see this is this private key I'm going to use. So let me do SSH CentOS @ then I need to give the IP address. So this is my master node IP address. So let me copy it from here and let me paste it here, and then I'm going to use the key. So for that I need to use -i, then K8s, yeah, private. So let me log in. So I log in to my master node. Now if I run here sudo su to log in using root, now if I run, because kubectl haven't been configured till yet, let me quickly see. Yeah, so I think it's running on. All right, so I think it created the master node, initializing K8s cluster. So it created the master node. So that means now I can easily run kubectl command, kubectl get nodes. So you can see there is only one node. So this is my AP South1 compute.internal. That means this is on my AWS cloud, and it created 65 seconds ago. Now if I go here, you will see setting up the slave nodes, and it's setting up the slave node not on AWS, it's setting up on GCP and Azure. So if I go here, you can see this is my, if I refresh here, you can see the external IP, that is 35.244.5.162. This is on my GCP. And if I go here, you can see 35.244.5.162. So this is running on my GCP cloud. And if I go to Azure cloud, if I refresh here, and you will see 20.198.109.237. So this is on my Azure cloud. You can see 20.198.109.237. So this is on my Azure cloud. So it's creating slave on there. And if I go to my AWS cloud, if I refresh here, you will see it's 15.207.71.126. So this instance we connected using SSH on the other cell. So this is the instance. If I show you the IP address 15.206.71.126. So now if I run kubectl get nodes, you can see still there is only one node, that is the master node. But you will see after some time it's joining the master node. So as you can see, both the nodes joined the master node and done. So my Ansible command runs successfully, and it's showing there are total lot of changes, 12, 11 and 11, and on local host there are total 5. So now if I go here and if I run the same command, you can see two nodes come up dynamically. And why this is master node? Because here it's written control plane. One thing that I'm not able to do, that is I haven't deployed Flannel, because for that I need to create the overlay network. For that I need to set up the DNS, because it's not like internal DNS will work here. So I need to create external DNS. So that part I haven't done. But this was the complete setup, and it's really fascinating to see how we can actually integrate all this knowledge of AWS, Azure, GCP, Terraform, Bash scripting and Ansible in just one simple project, and obviously Kubernetes. One more thing I just want to show, just last thing, that is if I do ls, you can see there is one script that is remove.sh. So what it's doing, it's going to destroy all the entire infrastructure. So just let me quickly run this thing also, so that I can show you what is the power of automation. So again, I don't need to do anything. It will automatically start removing each and everything. So Terraform will automatically refresh everything state, and then it will remove the whole infrastructure. I don't need to manually go and remove each and everything. As you can see here, it's showing 21 to destroy. So that time we saw there are 21 resources to add. Now it's showing 21 resources to destroy. It's obvious. So now it's actually destroying each and everything one after another. And if I go to my AWS cloud, if I refresh, then this thing is gone from here, this instance. I haven't done anything here. If I go to GCP, it's gone from here. If I go to virtual machine, yeah, it's deleted. As you can see, the destroy complete resource 21 destroyed. So this was the power of automation.